Could an anvil stop a bullet? We have an anvil made of wrought iron from 1909 sitting here in front of us. It is how many pounds, Zach?
Like 145, I think.
145 pounds. This thing is unbelievably heavy. It's unbelievably dense, and I am really interested to see what happens when we shoot it with every single thing that we have. And Fred is too. Fred's life is on the line. Are we going to turn it and shoot the face, since this is the area that was designed to withstand the hammering?
Yeah, I think we should shoot. We should tilt it up and shoot the top of it right here.
Okay, so we're going to shoot the top of it, and we're going to work our way up all the way up to a 50 cal and see what this thing can stop. So these are used by metal workers to forge weapons, and now we are going to shoot it with weapons.
Like used by like blacksmiths?
Yeah, or you know, white ones. Mexican. You don't have to bring race into it. So we're going to start small, and we're going to work our way all the way up to a 50 cal. We'll see if Fred survives this video. My guess is he will, unless I miss that anvil, in which case he will not. All right, we have our anvil turned toward us, so we're going to shoot this part, which was designed to be able to withstand the most force. So old blacksmiths used to call this the flat top, and then this was the rhino spear.
Is that right?
Yep, flat top rhino spear, or elephant trunk. We have our Glock 19 here. We're starting with a 9mm full metal jacket. See what happens to our anvil. We're skipping the 22. It is not going to even leave a mark on the anvil. Starting with a 9mm. All right, here we go. Glock 19 against our anvil. Sorry. Glock 19 is the only one that I feel very confident in, so we were able to get a good shot with it. You can see the lead splattered straight out right here, and it did not do anything. What do you think that is? Is that just the lead just plastered on there? It's almost like a bulge.
Yeah, I think the bullet kind of just...
Oh, what did I tell you? Sorry, I forgot. About talking, touching. So yeah, did not leave a divot, really just left a mark on the outside. Fred's fine. Let's move up. 9mm did nothing. We're moving up to our M&P 10mm. We have a round of this full metal jacket, much more powerful than the 9, and see what this one does. I'm expecting a little dent in this one.
Little tiny dent?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's our 10mm. Firing.
What was that? Sounded like it ricocheted and came about 2 feet away from hitting us.
No, it's probably nothing. All right, 10mm hit right here, kind of similar to the 9, but you see how the 9mm, you see that lead right there in the center that comes kind of bulging out? 10mm didn't have that. Maybe it just hit so hard that it just kind of bounced right off. Did not go through. There's really not even a dent in our anvil. Fred's still fine. Let's move up.
Pound it.
What do we want out of the Boxo handguns? Here, do we go 44 Magnum?
44 Magnum.
Did I ever tell you that this is the same gun that I used to get that bear in Alaska?
Repeatedly. Over and over and over again.
He was coming right at me.
Been
It
told.
was at that zoo. We have a round here. I'm expecting it to be similar to the 10mm. See what happens. Okay, here we go. 44 Magnum against our anvil.
Nice shooting. Sharp shooter.
Here's our 44 Magnum. Wow, dude, it is not doing anything. Looks very similar to the 9 and to the 10mm. 44 Magnum did nothing, and that is a powerful round. I actually took down a bear with one time. All right, we have our Desert Eagle ready to go, made in the USA, shooting a round of full metal jacket 50 Action Express, the biggest handgun that we own. Let's see what it can do. I'm expecting a small divot this time. I think we're finally gonna get a little divot that we've been looking for. It's got to. All right, here we go. Here's our Deagle against our Anvil. You got ears?
Mm-hmm.
All right, firing. Casing always hits me in the face. Love that.
I can see that.
Is there a mark? Here's our hit from the Deagle. Man, it's plastered on here, similar to the 9mm. So no dent, no divot, plastered out. There's still a piece of the bullet on there. Did nothing. Fred is completely fine. No handguns could do anything. This might be the hardest object that we've ever shot. Wow. All right, we're back at the warehouse, and we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna give all the men out there exactly what they want, which is dropping heavy objects from tall heights. So we have the forklift out. I'm gonna pick up the anvil, and we're just gonna drop it and see what happens.
Go in a little more. There you go. How high does it go?
I don't know. Men are simple creatures. They just want one thing: drop heavy object from tall height. Somebody's got to do it. It goes pretty high. Will it stop automatically when I can't go any higher? It'll stop automatically, so it'll cap it. Can you take me higher? Can you to a place where... We are now going to drop our anvil on 4 pallets and see how many it can go through. I feel like a bomber pilot. 3, 2, 1. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, our anvil went through the first pallet, into the second, and then stopped at the third. I know, I aim to serve. All right, we're back down here at the range. We have hit it with our handgun so far, and we've dropped it from the top of the forklift. It's still in excellent condition. It's a little bit scuffed up, but nothing has even made the slightest dent on the outside from the guns that we've shot at so far. So next up, we have our 12 gauge. We're shooting a slug, and then after that will be rifles. You guys know the drill. Every time I shoot the 12 gauge, I do a behind the back trick shot and see if I can get it in the chamber. I've never gotten it. Maybe today will be the day. That was like a triple
Triple tapper.
tap.
Didn't go in the chamber though.
No.
You're over what, like 12 at this point?
not keeping score, are you? What is it Michael Jordan says? It's not about, it's like 100% of the shots that you don't take. It's about the shots that you do.
Is that? I don't think that's quite right.
Yeah, that was MJ. All right, here we go. 12 gauge against our Anvil. All right, firing. Here's our slug. Massive wide mark on here. So it's almost like the outer layer of this maybe got penetrated, but I mean, there's no dent. Really, the slug bounced right off. Fred is leaning forward. He's like so confident.
He got a little ant on his shirt. Little ant friend.
Yeah, I guess. There's an ant on him.
I was just pointing it out.
No, yeah, that's nice. I bet there's an ant over here in the grass. Should we pause the video and go check it out, Zach? Should we go follow the ants today? All in all, though, our Anvil is holding up.
I think his hand might have got...
Zach, I do not need to hear any contribution that you have.
Sorry.
No more.
Understood.
So I was thinking, like, his hand right here, you can see the slug hit, and then that shrapnel came out, and then, like, really peppered his hand right here. That's pretty interesting. So people are always like, Parker, how do you get these 6 slow-mo shots? I mean, what is this? Discovery Channel? So I thought I'd give you guys a breakdown of my rig, all you, like, tech people out there. This is the setup here, and then we're working with an iPhone 12, like 2017.
It has a broken camera lens.
There's a ricochet incident that happened. We're moving up to our AR-15. We have a round of green tip 5.56 making its return. It's been a while since we shot this one. And we should get our first penetration of the day.
Expecting a little divot or something?
I'm expecting at least a divot from this thing. Just because it's a penetrating round. The hard things that we've shot in the past, once we move to the AR, we usually get something, especially a green tip. So a ton of people are wondering, what does the green tip signify on a green tip 5.56? And the main difference between a green tip 5.56 and then a regular 5.56, if you get close, Zach, you'll see that these actually have a little green on the tip. So that's primarily going to be your difference. All right, here we go. This is our green tip 5.56 against our Anvil. Firing.
You nipped it, dude.
Nipped it? I think a nip would be if you kind of missed it.
You nailed it.
What?
You nailed it, dude.
Yeah, I didn't nip it. Nip it would be like nicking it. Stop. Really just kind of nipped it right here in the front. There's just like a tiny little divot. So that's surprising. That's the smallest little mark that I've ever seen the green tip 5.56 have on anything that we've shot. Look how shiny it is around it though. That's definitely the shiniest mark that we have so far. Really just kind of nipped it.
That's what I was saying back over there, remember?
Nope. So one of the things with these anvils is when we bought it, the owner said that if you hear a ring, that's when you know it's a good anvil. So check this out. Check out this ring. See if we can get it. Hear that? It's like over 1700 hertz. Like 1500 frequency.
Why?
Do you see his face?
He doesn't have a face.
All right, the green tip 5.56 has failed us. We are moving on to a deer rifle that we've never shot on the channel before, as far as I can remember. This is a Winchester 243, and there is our round right there. Look at that pointed tip. All right, here we go. Here's our 243 against our Anvil. Firing. Wow, look at the color on this. Very similar to the green tip 5.56 in terms of the tiny little divot, just a different color. Let's move to 308. All right, I do have an important announcement for you guys at home. Our tactical collection at Yee sold out, but we just restocked it. We did a few of each size. We have tees like this one. We have hats like this one that I'm wearing. It's a limited quantity. As always, if you use code FRED, you'll get 15% off your first order. Check it out, the link in the description. That's at yee.com.
Who do you have driving the truck?
Oh, nobody. I just put it in reverse to get like some movement to the shot.
You can't do that.
It'd be a good shot. All right, folks, we're moving up to our gold scar. We have around a 308 here. All right, here we go. Here's our scar against our Anvil. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Barely hit it. On the right.
You nipped it.
Fred Michael straight here, man. Look at this. He's moved, right? He was not like that, was he? Or maybe he was. Oh, look.
He might have shifted.
Look at that. That is easily our biggest divot so far. I wonder if it's because I hit the edge, and so that's why I did that, or if it would have done that anyway. So there you go. We finally have a little bit of penetration. Something interesting happened. Fred is still clean, though. He's still good. His hand has taken a beating, though, from these rounds hitting the Anvil, and he's just getting plastered here with that fragmenting bullet. But yeah, really interesting entry. Let's hit it with the 450 Bushmaster, and then we'll hit it with the 50 cal, see what happens. All right, so this was our 243. This is our 308 that left that significantly bigger divot, and then here's a 450 Bushmaster, which is not as tall, but it is even fatter than both of those. So we'll see what the 450 does. Here we go, 450 Bushmaster against our Anvil. See what happens. I think we'll get a nice little dent. All right, fire. All right, 450, I mean, kind of wide. Honestly, it's kind of similar to the handguns. There is a little divot, but didn't do much. 308 was way more interesting. It's time. It's time.
For lunch and water break?
No, you do not get any water breaks. It's time to move up to the 50 cal. We're gonna see how our Anvil holds up against the biggest gun we have to offer.
I haven't had anything to drink in 7 hours.
Let's do this. We have Fred and our Anvil moved back to 100 yards all the way to the end of the range, and we have our Anvil angled slightly to the side, to protect us from any kind of ricochet, and we are going to hit it with a standard round of 50, and then we're gonna hit it with the API round and see how it holds up. All right, I'm gonna go get suited up, and then, what do you mean? We'll hit it. I gotta get geared up. I gotta get clearance from Eagle 1. It's a big process. A lot of people don't realize behind the scenes. It's gonna be a long ways away. You're probably not gonna see it well on Zach's piece of junk iPhone. So we're gonna set up the slow-mo camera up close so you can get a good look. All right, we are about 100 yards back, and we're about ready to hit with the 50.
What's up with the shades?
Oh, these are my matrix shades. All right, here we go. We are 100 yards out. We are in the prone. We are ready to fire. Eagle 1, this is Ghost Rider requesting clearance to engage. Roger, pretty much a Ghost Rider. All right, here we go. This is a 50 cal against an Anvil. Hang on, Fred. Fred.
You hit it?
What?
First try?
First shot.
You're a killer.
Thanks. All right, here we are. 50 cal hit right here, and it did nothing. So I'm starting to think that the only reason that the 308 did this was because I hit the edge of it, huh?
Perhaps.
So standard 50, it's like flaking a little bit, did nothing. Wow. So the only thing left to do is to move up to the last round that we have left, which is the silver tip 50 cal. Throw it at it and see what happens, man. All right, man, I'll see you on the other side.
What? What does that mean?
Nothing, just hang tight back there. Hang on, Fred. Fred's moving. There's a huge black mark on it. I could see the charring from back there, and look at this. It came all the way up here. Look at the charring on the outside, and then we have a crater right here, but it did basically nothing, man. It went in like maybe half a centimeter. Tons of charring. Fred is fine. So you can see his hands did take a beating today from the rounds exploding outwards, but dude, he's fine. Maybe some nicks to the hands, but Fred survives. Standard round of 50 and the silver tip 50. Anvils, man, are ridiculously durable. The only evidence of any damage was the 308 here on the side, and then the little crater from the silver tip 50 cal. Other than that, add the Anvil to the items that stopped every gun that we had. Fred, it is your lucky day. You survived the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
You're supposed to say yee.
What is it?
And you take me higher.
Coming.
Could a 100-pound kettlebell stop a bullet? We have a massive gold kettlebell here that is 100 pounds. My name's Parker. Welcome back to U Life. We take anything and everything and we shoot it with guns. We'll see what happens. Today, that anything and everything is this gigantic behemoth of a piece of metal. And I don't know how they fit so much weight in this, Zach. It's 48 kilograms, which apparently is some unit of measurement somewhere across an ocean. It's like the most popular unit of measurement in the world, I think. I've never heard of it. Here in the United States, we use a little thing called pounds. Quarter pounder. Never had one. I'm excited to see what this one's going to do, actually, because it's just so round, and I'm excited to see how the bullets are going to react when they hit it. So, as usual, we're going to shoot it starting with smaller calibers, then we'll work our way up, all the way up to the 50 cal, and we'll see what this thing can do to it. This is one of the hardest and heaviest things that we've shot. The Anvil comes to mind as something. Do you think that one was more than 100 pounds? The Anvil?
Yeah, but it was bigger though, so I don't know if it was quite as hard.
In terms of like density, this thing is small, extremely heavy, round. I'm excited to see how it's going to react. Fred is back. He is set up behind our dumbbell, and he's been working out, and he's excited for this one.
Missing his right arm.
Yeah, there was an accident with the dumbbell. He was trying to do biceps with it. It's a little too heavy for him. Just took his whole arm off. But nonetheless, he is here, ready to go, and we're going to see if he would survive. You were standing behind a 100-pound kettlebell and someone shot. Good luck, Fred. Okay, as usual, we're starting off small with our Ruger Mark IV, shooting a little round of 22. Is it even going to chip the paint, Zach?
Maybe just give it a tiny little scratch.
Okay, let's see.
You can hit it from here?
Yes, I can hit it from here, Zach.
Just check it.
Okay, this is kind of far. All right, this is a 22 against a 100-pound kettlebell. Fine.
Did you get it?
Let's see. We did hit it right here. See that little silver mark right there? And look, you can already see where that bullet hit and then like fragmented out and it just put marks in our table right here.
Yeah, just like,
Dude, it just kind of hit right here and just goes.
kind of exactly what I was just saying.
Yeah, but put the one where I did.
Yeah, I see it. You can just do a flyby. Yeah. Yeah, we got you. Yeah, ground to air. Sure.
Stop! Nothing. It's hard. That's my comms.
Yeah, he's trying to reach for my microphone again. It's really annoying.
Okay, 22 did basically nothing. We're moving up to our Glock 19, shooting a 9mm. You guys know the drill. Every time I shoot the 9mm, I do a trick shot. I try to eject the round out of the chamber, get back in the chamber. Never gotten it. Maybe today we're gonna do.
Let's get it this time, man. It's getting old. Any day now.
Alright, here we go. First try, let's just see if I can get it. Got it.
Just shoved it in there at the end.
Got it. Alright, here we go. This is a 9mm against a kettlebell. We hit it.
Dead center.
And
Right on the K.
right on the K. Seeing like some splattering. It's kind of gray right here. Little mark.
Little divot, no?
Yeah, just a little divot. No? There you go. 9mm kettlebell. How much? Let's move up. We need to take a moment to make a statement. A sincere apology to everybody out there for our last video when we shot bricks. This is not a brick. This is a brick. This is what we shot. And Zach, you kept calling them bricks. You titled the video, how many bricks it takes to stop a bullet. But I kept saying, Zach, this is not a brick. This is a paver stone. It's completely different. So this is actually designed to be put in driveways and like go in pavement to make roads. So it's way more durable. This is just made of clay. So it's going to perform differently.
You thought it was a brick too, though. You kept calling it a brick.
No, I didn't. Bricks are made of clay, buddy.
I know that.
Clay. That's why, which is why I said in the last video, I was like, these are made of clay. I knew exactly what they were made of. I don't know what they're made of. So it's all of these stone experts out there, you mortars, stonies. Zach, you know, apologize.
You want me to apologize?
Yeah, just say,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
say it's my fault.
It was my fault. I got confused about what a brick was, and
Say Parker is a really good shot.
Parker is an amazing shot, and
He's taller than you.
he's taller than me, and he knows exactly what a brick is. So
That wasn't so hard, was it? So we're gonna make a brick wall, and we'll shoot that in a future video. We got plenty of bricks here that we can just make a massive wall out of, and we'll see what it takes to stop a bullet.
we have like 7 bricks.
Gotta make do with what you got. Just make it happen. Okay, moving up to the 1911, shooting our 45 ACP, and we'll see if this like makes a wider splatter on the kettlebell. I think that's all we can really ask for today. We're not getting much penetration here. Hey, here we go. 1911 against a kettlebell. Hopefully I can hit it. You hear that? Miss left.
I see that.
Good thing Fred was missing his arm. Bullet hit right here, and then it like bounced off of this, and we heard it just like whiz off. Okay, moving up to our 44 Magnum. We have a round of barrel load here, and we're shooting it with our 44 Magnum revolver.
What are you grinning for?
It's just bringing back memories.
Don't do this, dude. The bear thing.
How did you know about that?
You repeatedly say it in every video.
You saw that on the news?
No, you tell this story every single time you shoot it.
I didn't think you were alive then. How would you have seen that on the news? In 2003, I was 2 years old. Amarillo, Texas, at a Planet Fitness. I was benching. I think I was doing like
Like a high volume, low weight, and it's probably doing like 300 on bench.
bear charges in Amarillo, Texas. It's Planet Fitness, right on the main street. I take the weight. I guess it was just adrenaline. I don't know.
Throw it up off of me. I always keep this revolver on me.
Pull it out. Saved the whole gym. Took the bear down.
Inside the Planet Fitness.
Yeah, should have seen the place, dude.
The whole place erupted,
They're actually kind of pissed. The lunk alarm went off. Saved their lives though.
but I'm still banned.
Here we go. 44 Magnum against a kettlebell. All right. Wow, Fred got absolutely peppered. So we didn't hit super high, but because this thing is so curved, bullet hit right here, and look at this. It like shot upwards, deflected up, and then it like, look at all this gray on this handle where that bullet hit, and then it just absolutely peppered Fred. Look at all of those little fragments of that bullet.
Think you surviving that?
Wow. No way, dude. That's right in his heart. So that is from the 50 BMG from another video. So from that shot, nothing made it to the other side. So maybe he would have survived. Okay, we're moving up to the 50 AE, shooting with our Desert Eagle. This is a big boy handgun. Let's see what happens.
What about this guy?
Brian has arrived. He's got the slow-mo camera.
It's not turned on.
Turn it on. You turn it on. Here we go. All right.
There you go.
Hit it. Whoa. Nailed it. You see a fragment. All those pieces just go straight up. Okay, we got a big hit. It landed right underneath this one, right here. So you can see definitely more penetration here. Yeah, that's definitely the first penetration that we've gotten. So a little something. Okay, moving up to the AR-15. We have a green tip 5.56. Is this going to do more damage than the Desert Eagle? Let's see. All right, here we go. Green tip 5.56 against a kettlebell. cowboy trick. A lot of people don't know this.
Half a blade of grass.
Yeah, we're looking at about half a blade. So we moved our kettlebell, we just turned it a little bit to prevent me from hitting the same spot, and we'll aim right here on the next gun and see what it does. What do we have next, Zach? Slug? Okay, we're moving up to the 12 gauge. We have our Wood Remington 870 Express. Shooting our slug here.
Shooting a big old bullet at it. So let's see what this does.
Here we go. 12 gauge slug. Get the kettlebell. There. Wow. Nailed it. It just bounced right off. You can see like that base, that other piece of the round, hit it right afterwards. So you just smacked it. Look at that. Got a big old mark on that thing. It looks like a crater. Look at that. Get a close look at that, Zach. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. You getting that? I got it. So you get the size of it. I'm just ready to, like the scale is not going to show up on that. I got it. Let's see what the gold scar will do shooting it with a round of 308 as usual. Biggest round so far. Could we get like multiple inches of penetration in this thing, Zach? Or is it just going to bounce off? I don't know. Here we go. Gold scar against a gold kettlebell. All right. It's raining fragments. That was sick. Massive hole. You see all that like dust just spray out toward the ground. How do they even get up there? Because we're like shooting at a downward angle and the fragments go up and then hit the tin roof. That's so strange. Wow. Look at that. It's the biggest and definitely the deepest so far compared to the AR. Whoa. Here's like pieces of the round in here. Wow, that's super cool. So it went in pretty far. But obviously not enough to make it all the way to Fred. So we have been getting the request in every single video. By far, the most requested video that we get is how many Freds does it take to stop a bullet? So the problem with that video is it's going to be very difficult to shoot because it's going to take so many Freds. It's going to be expensive and pretty hard to set up. So, but we have decided that we want to please the people. So we will commit to you guys that we will do how many Freds does it take to stop a bullet at 10 million subscribers. So that'll be our 10 million subscriber special. When we hit 10 million, we'll see how many Freds does it take to stop a bullet. That'll be fun.
If we hit 10 million subscribers.
Why would you say that? Okay, we're back here in the graveyard of the range. We're gonna shoot our 30-06 next. We're moving everything back since the next two guns have pretty good scopes. So here we are.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like a different world back here. That's when we did our Maserati durability test.
It's like a 2002 Mazda.
No, it's a Maserati, I think. Is it like an older version? It's like a more vintage exclusive, I think.
Cost $800 on Facebook Marketplace.
Add a couple of zeros to that, bud. Okay, Brian is setting up our slow-mo cam downrange. We got him on comms. Yeah, Eagle 1, this is Ghost Rider. You got me?
I'm literally just the camera guy.
Okay, we're moving up to the 30-06, which we have not shot in a while. Good old-fashioned deer rifle. And here's our round right here. And I'm excited, Zach. This round is like pointed. These are a little bit more sturdy than the soft tips that we've been shooting in the past. So I'm excited to see what this one does. All right, here we go. 30-06 versus our 100-pound kettlebell. It's about 100 yards out. Let's see what it does. Thank you. Dead center. Fragmented straight back. Nice clean hole through the center.
Hey, did you hit it? Is it gonna come to that?
Yeah, I hit it. Dead center.
Well, you usually miss, and we have to edit that out. So I was just wondering.
Shut it. I don't know what he's talking about. Never missed a day in my life. They used to call me sharp. Always hit. You right? You got it bended. Nice clean hole. Look at that sack. You know, this thing's so heavy. I was thinking that a lot of these were just gonna bounce right off, just like the Anvil, but they're really getting in there.
Yeah, that's gotta be the deepest one.
Yeah, it's definitely the deepest one. Yeah, so this is the first time that we've shot that round of 30-06. So now we know, man, that beat the 308. That could be like a new competitor for our rifles. You know how to do stitches? Stitches? Yeah. Tiny scrape. It's bleeding. I saw that. You're gonna be okay. All right, before we move up, we have an authentic piece of OGE memorabilia here. This is a master lock that we shot with a 1911. It still has the round 45 ACP stuck to it right there. We're gonna give this away to one of you guys. All you have to do to enter to win this YE Master Lock is join our Freedom Club, which is a Shirt of the Month club. You get a new shirt designed by me every single month, shipped to your door with free shipping. So you go to the link in the description, join the Freedom Club, and we'll pick one person who joins the Freedom Club, and I'll sign this Master Lock and send it out in your order, which will come in March. So this is March's shirt. That is, Zach, put it up. Pick it up. I'm just gonna look stupid if I'm not pointing at anything.
I will throw it in there.
Is it thrown in there?
I will make sure to throw it in there.
So this is March's shirt. It's like a seafoam shirt color with like a shotgun shell American flag. So that'll be your March shirt. So join the Freedom Club right now this weekend, and you'll get that shirt plus this Master Lock if you're the lucky winner. So make a cool little desk memorabilia piece. You can't use it because we shot it, but you can just range, and you know what that means. It's time, finally, to hit our target with the 50 cal. We've got a 50 cal right here, ready to go. Around a 50 BMG. I'm gonna fire it at our kettlebell and see what happens. I'm expecting a big boom. It's gonna be pretty fun. What channel was Brian on the radio so I can get him to turn on the slum up?
I think he's at 8.
Maybe he's at 8?
8, I think.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7.
You know that joke? 6, 7?
I'm familiar with it.
Do you know? Are you too old?
No, I know. You're like 10 years older than me.
What's that?
7.
Everybody's doing it.
That's
You know what I'm talking about?
That's not the right. Just shoot the kettlebell.
Now watch me 6. Now watch me 7. Eagle 1, this is Ghost Rider requesting clearance to engage. Roger that. Green light to Ghost Rider.
No one up there.
Alright, this is a 50 cal against a kettlebell. Hang on, Fred. Bye. Fred. Oh my gosh. Huge flash from the 50. Just a massive flame. You can't even really see what's going on. You see wood chips splintering out where that round like went into the kettlebell and then through the table. So the whole kettlebell turned and kind of pushed Fred back a little bit, it looks like, and wow, massive crack right here, Zach. Huge cracking.
Oh, look at the bottom of it.
Forgot it was 100 pounds for a second. Okay, we have massive cracking right here, a huge hole, and look at the bottom of this thing, Zach. Did it pierce through and down? Oh yeah, that may have gone all the way through.
I think it did, man.
Oh my gosh. What do we do with this information? Should we report it to NASA or SpaceX or something?
NASA?
Yeah.
What would they possibly need this information for?
Elon Musk is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. He may want to know how much
I don't think that
penetration of 50 cal would do to a kettlebell.
I don't think he needs that information.
You don't think so? So, conclusion, the 50 cal hits right here, and then it comes out like here, and then comes out this other side, right here, out the bottom. And I'm guessing it went through like the bottom of our table. There's this right here that is like molten hot, but Fred does survive. So the kettlebell did protect Fred, but did it stop the bullet entirely? I'm not convinced. Fascinating result. So there you have it. That was a kettlebell against everything that we had to shoot at it, and it held up really well, but it was actually a really interesting video because the 50 did penetrate basically through the whole thing. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Let me know what you want us to shoot next, and make sure you're subscribed so that you see how many Freds it takes to stop a bullet that we will do for our 10 million subscriber special.
Can't wait.
See you in the next.
Think we're ever gonna hit 10 million?
Beautiful. God bless our troops. God bless America.